Hi crafty friend, it's Justine Dvorak from Stationery by Justine, where when I craft my world stands still. Today I'm going to do a response to episode or process video for episode 279 from Craft Roulette. If you have no idea what Craft Roulette is, check out the link I have in the description of the time that I was a guest on Craft Roulette. It is so fun. In a nutshell, it is a card making game show that is a weekly challenge. So I have taken on the challenge and I'm going to make a really cute card. You just saw a little preview of it at the beginning. So let's just dive right in. Pardon the pun, because this is going to be a water themed kind of card with that adorable mermaid. I'm going to start off with using the Glimmer Plate of the Month from Spellbinders. And it is one that I keep reaching for because it is bubbly. They call it Arctic Glimmer. And it is the Glimmer monthly subscription item for this month from Spellbinders. So it is on sale right now because it's part of the club. After the month is over, it will not be at such a low price. So I recommend getting it before the end of the 27th, and you can get a good deal on that. And I will also be using the large die of the month from Spellbinders as well, and that is called Splash Tails. That is the large die of the month. I really love that. But what I love the very most is using items that I already have in my craft room on my project. So this set I was looking for so long. It is part of the classic Pooh set. It's called Memory Frames. I knew I had this and I could not find it, and I just ended up going through every single one of my dies, and it was in the last basket. Shocker. But it makes a really cute little Polaroid frame. So that is also, this one is not a club item, but I did get it earlier this last spring. Look how cute this mermaid is. I'm going to just give her lots of fun, different colors. I'm going to really go heavy on the pink and give her some gorgeous black hair to match. Just using scraps from my stash per usual. So for the actual parameters of this week, if you are not aware, they were a kid card. So this will be a card for a kid. The element needed a picture, so I'm going to have my mermaid underwater as my picture. The colors were theater, and this is where I just kind of got thrown off a little bit because it's kind of broad, and I didn't want to sneak around the parameters, but I wanted it to do well. So I know that Legally Blonde is a musical, so we're going to go with Legally Blonde Pink, even though my mermaid is not blonde, but the pink from Legally Blonde. That's what we're going to go with. And then random was half and half. So I'm going to show that parameter on my background, and I'm going to have a kind of an oops. I don't know why, but these process videos that I do each week are becoming a watch me mess up my project and fix it style videos. I don't know. Maybe it's just because I'm not a patient person with crafting. I'm so incredibly patient with teaching, not so much with my crafting. I just want to do all the things so quickly, but that's okay. All right. Little hair on the mermaid punches out 2 stars. So I've gone ahead and put some pink paper behind the hair, so those 2 stars look pink. And then I'm going to add the 2 black stars that punched out of the hair. And I added some pretty sparkly silver paint pen to make the stars sparkly. Now for my background, I wanted half and half, and I'm using this new stencil from Lisa Horton called Circles or Essential Circles. I will have that linked as well. This one I keep using, bringing to my kitchen, cleaning off, and I'm not even putting it away. I've used this on several projects recently. I just love the look of these bubbles. It made a great texture on a moon card that I made recently. And I'm just going to go on the edges because I originally thought that I would put my picture directly in the middle of this card, but I end up chopping this paper in half to get that half and half for the parameter. This sparkle paste from Altenew is so awesome. The size of this is huge compared to other craft pastes that I do have in my craft room. So if you're looking for a good one, I do recommend the Altenew shimmer relief paste. They're great. They come in tons of colors and they're really user friendly. Now, one thing that I'm going to mess up with these is I'm not going to let them dry in time, and I'm going to take my paper trimmer and cut halfway through the paper, and I thought it was dry and it was not. So I'm going to fix things. It's going to be fine. And of course, I got some on the edge of my paper, so I'll just kind of do a little scrapey scrape and it'll be fine. At least I keep telling myself that. So I do have these really pretty embellishments from Trinity Stamps that I'm going to add over my little accident areas, and I'm going to add them to the bubbles behind my mermaid as well. Not every single bubble, but some of them, just for added interest. And I'm also going to pop up my mermaid because it's always great to have dimension on cards. So that is what I usually do when I have some kind of a featured die cut piece. Now, this little mermaid has a dainty little neck, and I really was kind of moving her around too much with the foam, and I kind of damaged her neck a little bit. So what I'm going to do is flip her over onto my glass board and just kind of smooth it out and give her a little smooth. And it did help a little bit, but just be careful if you're using this mermaid die set to just be gentle with her neck. There we go. Now, I wanted this card to be kind of sweet, so I thought about using these glimmered sentiments that you see on the top right there. I end up not using them on this project, but that's okay. They'll be used for something else. I'm going to use this stamp set from Trinity Stamps, and it is the Essential Special set. So I will link that down below as well. It is a really great one because it has tons of options for adding like more sentimental, not trying to be ironic there, but just special things to your projects. You can have special teacher, special friend. And on this one, it's going to say special and then a smaller sentiment underneath from the same stamp set that says someone. So a special someone. I really, really love the font that the special stamp set has. And I'm actually going to reach for that same stamp set and use it on a Fandom Friday card that I'm going to be part of tomorrow. So it will be the first time that I've ever done Fandom Day, and it will be a super cute card. I have it planned out. And knowing that I wanted to do this voiceover and finish up this video and do that card today got me out of bed today, which sounds kind of weird, but I don't know. I feel like I kind of have that summertime sadness of summer is ending and school year will be starting soon. I am so excited to see my students, but I am loving this summer. It was really the first summer where I took an actual break. I did not do any classes or do any teaching or volunteer for any big fundraising at all. It was truly a break. So it was really nice, but all good things must come to an end. All right. So you might see the bubbles pretty well on camera. In person, they are kind of hidden unless you were to feel them. For whatever reason, these beautiful embellishments really do look like the glimmered areas, which I find kind of funny. All right, here's the mistake. Oop, chop, and oh no, it's stuck. Ugh. I was on Zoom with a few friends because I was doing Crafternoon, and Allison Hikela said put an embellishment over it. So that's what I did. So thank you, Allison, if you're watching. You helped me save my card. I don't know why I always am just so impatient with letting paste dry. If I were to have waited maybe 3 more minutes, it would have been totally fine. But anyway, this is the half and half section of this card. So I will just go ahead and add some foam behind the picture part, and glue down my card frontier onto a card base. So what do you think about this card? Let me know down in the comments. I would love to hear your opinions. And have you tried Craft Roulette yet? And if you haven't, I think you should. Last week was with Crafty Al, and she did such a great job. And I know that Irene Smith is going to be on soon. There's just really great guests every week. And even if you are not someone who is really seasoned in card making, you can certainly join in on the fun. And it's just such a great community. So we will see you there on Friday night in the chat if you want to join. And if not, I hope you at least enjoyed today's card and maybe found some inspiration from my adorable pink mermaid. Thank you so much for watching all the way to the end. I really do appreciate your watching. And if you happen to like or learn anything, please hit the like button on your way out. Thank you again. Bye, crafty friend.